What the hell? So once again, every 24 hours or so, when I lie on my bed anytime between 5 p.m. and 8 or 9 p.m., I start getting electronically assaulted by the Greenville Group's mouth breathing, autism spectrum, sex offending psychopath who they keep referring to as their surveillance expert. And when they refer to the psychopath, Jasmine Irizarry, as a surveillance expert, they're not joking. I am lying here completely silent, trying to sleep, and have been lying here for about an hour and a half now, once again, after a busy day where I had to be up really early and had some appointments and a lot of documents I had to send in. And now I'm rightfully trying to rest, and I'm lying on this bed and I'm getting electronically assaulted once again. This happens every day, every single day. Every time I try to take a nap, that's when the mentally disturbed, surveillance using sex offender psychopath named Jasmine Irizarry, who claims that she's getting paid to, quote, take care of problems, starts using her directed energy device to electronically assault me, as she has claimed that she is doing on social media in writing. So this is a stupid criminal. This is somebody who is so narcissistic, so delusional, that they think that it's okay to use a surveillance device in somebody's living space and then constantly, violently, aggressively harass them based on their personal silent activities that she has a problem with me doing, obviously, when I'm in the privacy of my living space. So I can't lie here and I can't get any rest. And I keep having to call the Greenville Group and report to them that their paid psychopath, the autism spectrum perverted sex offender who has a thing for other women and who constantly aggressively harasses women because she's jealous and has some serious issues with other women. She prevents these other women from being able to live their lives as they need to in the privacy of their living space. So now I have to call the Greenville Group. It's right around 6:50 p.m. on Wednesday, March 19th, 2025. And just as I reported yesterday at this exact same time, Irizarry once again has resumed her use of a directed energy device because she seems to have some kind of problem with me lying on my bed, flat on my back, and anytime, when it's not midnight or something. This is unreal. I cannot get any rest. And time to sue the Greenville Group because they're refusing to do anything about this mentally disturbed psycho who they have admitted is doing some kind of work for them. They refer to her as their surveillance expert. That means that they're using her services for their own nefarious interests and purposes. And nothing that I say or do in writing, in telephone, voicemails, or even in person changes the constant use of a directed energy device to electronically assault me and commit attempted murder because this piece of shit, Jasmine Irizarry, the paid sponsored psychopath sex offender that Mr. Oleg Alexeyev has repeatedly bragged about in multiple conversations as being a very talented hacker who can get into anything, as he put it. She does not try to use this device gently. She literally just blasts you with it while you're lying on your bed or when you're trying to use a toilet or when you're trying to take a shower, minding your own business. These are all silent activities that nobody should have any knowledge of. Nobody should have any knowledge of me lying on my bed. That's a silent activity. Nobody should know what I'm doing in the privacy of this living space. Lying on my bed does not make any noise. But Irizarry, every single time I try to lie on my bed at any point before midnight, okay, so I'm just lying here, right? I'm under the blanket. I'm on my back. That seems to trigger that piece of sex offending shit into getting all jiggy and agitated with her directed energy device that she herself has admitted in writing on multiple occasions to using, claiming that she has it set up on a tripod in one comment. In another comment, she said she's aiming it at my head, that she is getting paid $300,000, or it's a $300,000 piece of equipment that she is getting paid to use. Well, that's a stupid criminal right there, but that completely corroborates and confirms everything that I keep saying she's doing. She has corroborated herself that what I say she is doing, what I have been saying that she's been doing for 5 years, is exactly what she's doing. So I am going to call the Greenville Group as soon as I finish this video where I'm unable to lie on my bed. I've been trying to nap for an hour and a half, and Irizarry once again has resumed her use of a directed energy weapon to electronically assault me while I'm lying here. And because I have some medical conditions that could potentially be fatal if triggered by something such as blood clots, such as aneurysms, such as heart attacks, such as strokes, such as seizures. If anything happens to me while I'm lying here on this bed or trying to take a shower or use a toilet in this bathroom, it is directly the result of the Greenville Group's use of Jasmine Irizarry as a human weapon that is being sponsored to electronically assault tenants who they don't like in the privacy of their living spaces based on surveillance footage that the Greenville Group themselves are providing to this psychopath and to other sex offenders in the building for purposes of doxing, harassment, stalking, assault, and physical harm that goes on every single freaking day, regardless of how many emails I send or voicemails that I leave. And you know what? Time to go to court. First, I'm going to make a phone call. Then it's time to go to court. Still the middle of the week. There's still time left in the court schedule to file this order that I submitted to the court last week and have it served upon the defendants, which will now be the Greenville Group and also Jasmine Irizarry. I am so sick of this. This is insane. And I am not the one who is being insane. I'm lying here trying to rest, minding my own business. I had a very busy day, had to do a lot of phone calls, emailing once again, form submission. There was a visit from Inspectional Services early this morning, earlier than I thought, and I had to get my place in order. There's still an outstanding open citation, by the way, by the city of Boston against the Greenville Group for code violations in this unit. So that's going to be added to the restraining order. They have failed to do anything about their paid sponsored psychopath constant use of an electronic assault weapon to commit attempted murder against me when I'm lying on my bed, when I'm using the toilet, and when I'm showering. A directed energy weapon is not a measured device. You don't put it on the gentle setting or the intense setting. It is all intense, harmful, and destructive to anybody who might have any kind of a health condition, or even healthy people. You can kill somebody who is healthy by using a directed energy weapon on them if they suffer a sudden heart attack or a sudden stroke or a sudden aneurysm, or if they have a seizure as a result of the use of this electronic assault device. And as I keep reporting, Jasmine Irizarry herself has corroborated everything that I say about her use of a directed energy weapon by bragging on social media several times in written comments that that is exactly what she's doing. Clearly a narcissist, along with a sex offender, a psychopath, and an autism spectrum nut job.